So I've got another little job to do here, and it is this fuel tank off a motorbike. I think it's off a DT or something like that. But as you can see, it's got a nasty little dent in there. I've had a go already at pushing this out. I've had one of those smart repair dent tools on the inside of the tank there, and I've just pushed it out slightly. What I'm going to try and do with this one, I'm wanting to repair it without going into any of this red. So I'm going to mask that off, and I'm going to have a go at filling that dent. So I've got this masked off now to protect it, so hopefully we won't do any damage to that decal underneath. I'm just going to carefully take away the paint, and then we're going to put some filler in it. Seem to have another little dent around here. Now I've done that, I'm just going to use my miniature dual action air sander just to take away those edges. And I've got just a 240 grade bit of Abranet sanding disc on there. Give this a blow off, and then we'll get some filler in it. So I've got some metal filler mixed up here, and this is the big boy stuff that I've been using off Amazon. I'll leave a link in the comments if you want to get some of this. So I'm just going to put some in best I can. Try and get it in neat if I can. Don't really want it down here, if we can help it. Probably going to take a couple of skims. Got a dent in here. I wasn't going to use this stuff. I was going to use a different filler for this, but we've got plenty mixed up, so may as well put some in. That'll do for now. We'll let that go off, and then we'll sand it down. So that metal filler's now gone off, and I'm going to knock it down with some 180 on a block. So I've knocked that down, and it looks like we've got a slight high spot here. So I'm just going to slightly give it a gentle knock. It won't need much. That's done it. Problem is when something goes in, something comes out. Well, that'll be where I've pushed from the inside to try and get the dent out. There's a bit of a, this is probably slightly higher, slightly raised here where that's gone in. It's probably made this slightly higher. So what we'll do is look to skim over the lot of it and take it down even. So this is another filler that I've got in the tank now, and this is a stopper. So you'd put this really, you only want to be filling things that don't need much in at all with this. This is like a finishing filler. It'll get any pit holes, shallow spots, things like that. It goes off quite level. So we're going to knock this down now. Hopefully this is going to be the last time we need to put any filler in this tank. Just going to get rid of this filler line by hand. Just going to put a bit of satin black on there now so I can check where that line is, make sure it's in the right place. I'm just going to go over this with 240. It feels lovely. Right, so that is now ready for primer. But before I get into primer, I'm going to flat it all down with some 800. So I'm going to quickly do that. I'll skip this stage and we'll get on to the next stage, priming it. So next day, and that primer's now gone off. So what I'm going to do is mask this off. We're going to prep up the primer, and then we're going to get this tank in paint. So I'm just going to put some tape over this decal so I don't damage it while I'm prepping it up. Seem to want the stick. Guide coat. .240 disc on a block. Right, another guide coat. 800 next. So get an 800. We'll wet flat it. We've got things pushed on a bit now, so that's all prepped up. We've prepped that primer up with the 240, then gone over it with some 800, prepped the rest of the tank up with some 800, gone over it with a scotch pad and some prep and blend paste, and next we're going to get the base coat on. So it's on the stand, it's ready to be painted. We'll get some base coat on, the decals are all masked off, get the base coat on, then we'll pull the masking off the decals, and then we'll lacquer the whole tank. So the gun I'm going to use for the base coat is this one here. So it is Air Gunzer Junior Impact. It's got a 1 tip in it, 1mm tip in it. So it'll be slightly finer. I'm going to put the base coat on with this, and then I'll have a think what I'm going to lacquer it with. Might use my W400 Baleria, that one there. So good gun, love that gun. It's great for lacquer and base coat. Or I might use my newer Iwata WS400. I'll decide when I come to it. So that is the job complete. Finished in the Pro XL Generation 20 lacquer, all repaired, painted. There's a few bits in there, it's going to need a bit of a flat and a polish, but overall it's not a bad repair. Smart repair, we've saved those decals, I'm sure the customer's going to be happy. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumb up, help me get the video out there. No doubt I'll get the odd troll down thumb like I normally do. Whatever floats your boat. Something I won't do is downvote a video, even if I don't enjoy it or get anything from it. It's just something I won't do. At the end of the day, someone's took the time to make that video, so I'm not going to down thumb it whether I like it or not. I thank my loyal subscribers that like and share my videos each week, and I just want to show you a bit of a taster of another video that I'm putting together for you guys. So it is another sill repair video. It's a Skoda Fabia VRS. I did this repair some time ago now. It's a video that's I'm taking a bit of time putting it together. It's a special video really, and you'll find out why when the video's been put together and it's out there for you guys to see. So that's me off back into the workshop now. Don't forget to look out for this one. I'll see you soon.